Is that okay, sir?
Yeah, clear. Okay. Good morning, friends. Mr. Ravikumar is ready with his presentation. So, over to you, Mr. Ravikumar.
Good morning, Anand sir, and good morning, everyone. Today, based on the time permits, I'll go to the third session. First session, I'll cover KYC and AML. It's a basic, maybe, but there may be changes. Na? So, every year, KYC ML policy is coming. See, there are so many circulars issued. And please note, whenever you are attending, reading any material or listening to any class, remember September 2023 to October 2024, whatever circulars came, those are very, very, very important for examination purpose. For example, if in some presentation you found some 2022 somebody is quoting, I don't recommend to go through that. Chances are very less. Questions may come from that circular. So examiner will read last 1 year circulars only. How I am telling confidently is last 4 years, I have recalled all the papers, almost 20 recalled papers with experience. I am telling he will ask only last 1 year circulars. It is more than enough for the examiner to come and ask you questions which you may not be knowing. Then why you are going back? So that is my concern. Okay. So even whatever my presentations also, you will find only circulars unless otherwise it is very important for your academic purpose. I will not touch any circular in 2022 or 23 up to September. This is the style of my creating and presenting my presentations. Okay. This is the basic thing you should always remember. Even our promotion books also, it will come latest circulars only 1 year. Okay. So very important to remember. Next important thing which I would like to tell you is today morning also I received a message from somebody that actually he wants me to add in that group, in our CBOA group. Then I asked him, then I have given the link luckily, but he was unable to join the group. Then again he messaged me. He has given me an IPK file. Very dangerous. Now I understood that he is a cyber fraud person. Okay. So please careful in any our CBOA groups or any individual groups of you, any friends groups or any your knowledge sharing, any credit groups. If anybody is posting APK file, please don't open. Once you open that file, your mobile will automatically go to shutdown and your mobile will be under the access of that cyber fraud person. Please remember, be careful. And one more thing also I would like to tell you, if anybody asks you money or anything through Facebook by creating fake IDs, never ever give them money. See, for example, somebody will copy my photo and they will create a Facebook and they will send you, sir, urgent, sir, I require 10,000 rupees. You feel that Ravikumar is asking and you will send the money. Because once one of my follower has sent, so I know the difficulty what he might have faced later on. 10,000 rupees because that person, fraud person told that by saying, by presuming myself, he messaged that impersonation, he messaged that I'm in hospital, I want 10,000. Immediately, without a thought, he sent the message. See, any fraudster, before taking money from you, he will act like very miserable condition, so that in the pity grounds you will send them amount. So please be careful. So today this message has come, so just I would like to share it with you. Even I have deleted from group 7, you can see that person. Even that DP, you see that person. He is a Jai Sri Ram. He has kept then he has kept some something like the, he is a priest like that. He is presuming himself that we will think that he's a good person. See how fraudsters will cheat us. Just try to understand. Okay. So this is one thing I would like to tell you other than class, because if somebody will be in trouble means we also feel bad about it. Okay. So with regard to this, and one clarification I would like to give you. In the last class, when I discussed about CASA products, one point which I have missed is, I have told you one important thing, that RuPay Platinum card, domestic launches, they have reduced it to 2 to 1. That means now presently it is only 1 launch per quarter. International 2 per year. Same circular says, if you take RuPay Select card, now the domestic launches are 3 per quarter. They have increased it there. In Select, 3 per quarter domestically and 3 per year internationally. That was a change somebody has brought to my notice. So I thought of telling you at the time of discussing importantly with regard to digital topic. But anyway, it's a very important thing which I have not updated you. I thought it's preferably to update now itself. Okay. This is the one thing I observed. Okay. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that cancer care policy also. in Canara Angel. This is an important product, 3, 5, 10 lakhs. Up to 90 days, that policy cannot be claimed. So 90 days cooling period is there. That is also very important for examination purpose, which I have missed during my discussion with regard to Angel. Okay. Now let us go to the today's class. I'll start with KYC. I will go to priority. If time permits, I will take third topic. And the most important thing, this year I have not created any WhatsApp group because CBOA group is itself is enough to give material and all. So they are sharing the material in that group itself. With that material, whoever myself or Jagannath sir or Shaukar sir or Chandrasekhar Reddy sir, whoever is taking classes, we are giving the presentations to social media team of CBOA and they are sharing immediately to you. You will get it. Okay. Please don't send me individual message. It is very difficult. Maybe you might have observed whenever you send a message, within no time I will reply. But remember that the same time I am doing some work. I am writing some presentation. Lot of disturbance will be there. But in that scenario also, I feel that for you also it is very important. When you messaged me, I thought that you need immediate group or some presentation. Immediately I am replying. You might have observed immediately. But don't think that I am free. I am writing some material. Immediately I'll stop and I'll send. I'll see the message and I'll reply. Because I don't want you to wait. Please try to, as I am understanding your problem, please understand my problem also. Because just simply if sending a message, it will, I'll stop my work. I will attend your message. It will stop creating some content, or I may be confused in creating, or I may do some mistakes while creating the content. Okay. So with this brief intro, we will start today. And first of all, I would like to thank our GM and CLO, Mr. Joshi sir, Shina Joshi sir, who has permitted to take this session because I'm a faculty. I should always take permission from my CABM. So GM sir has taken positively and immediately has permitted to take sessions for CBOA. I thank on behalf of you and myself also to sir. So with this, I'll start the session. KYC, AML, CFT. Maybe it's a very easy or very your working area subject. But most of the things in this presentation, if you are attending first time, you may not be knowing many things in this KYC policy, AML policy. Around, I have read almost 300 pages to write this particular KYC, AML, CFT. There are 2 policy circulars have come and there was a KYC master circular. I have referred all the circulars here so that even you can go through any point of time if time permits. Okay. Up to 31st October, everything I have updated mostly. I generally, while writing the presentation, I will observe what is important for exam. Not that everything I will incorporate. Then that better you can read circular. Na? So that was my style of preparing a presentation or writing a presentation. Okay. With this, we will start. So first one, this KYC policy. In regard to these 4 important bodies are there. We should know because some question may come on this. Number 1 is Risk Management Committee of the Board. Risk Management Committee of the Board. Board, you see the board name itself is board, the top body. What they will do is they will approve KYC policy and they will drive the effective management of KYC policy in the bank. This is the responsibility of RMCB. Then ORMC is there. ORMC stands for Operational Risk Management Committee. What they will do, they will permitting the policy and recommending to this board. So who will place before this board? ORMC will place. Even permitting the policy and recommending to board. The most important person. Development section, strategy, resources wing. Very important section because question I expect is always who will issue guidelines of KYC, who will implement, who will monitor. The implementation, monitoring, issue guidelines is the job of development section, strategy and resources wing. The last one is DIT. DIT and DIT wing. What they will do is they will daily review customers at system level. They will do review of risk categorization and system level enhancement. If, for example, in board has changed some change, so system level whatever enhancement has to be put, that will be put by DIT. So 4 bodies, very very important. RMCB, it's a board which approve the policy and drive the management, the effective management. ORMC, who is permitting and recommending the board to this particular policy. Very important is guidelines issuing, implementation, monitoring is development section and strategy, resources wings responsibility. DIT is technology matters, they will take care. Now we will come to why this objective. Before understanding, first of all, we should understand why this KYC, AML, CFT has come. Know your customer, anti-money laundering and combating of financing to terrorism. These are the things they want to stop. What they want to stop by this policy? To prevent any bank, take it Canara Bank or any bank, from being used intentionally or unintentionally. Somebody should not use any bank intentionally or unintentionally. That is the purpose. By how they will use us? By criminal elements for money laundering or terrorist finance activities. And to ensure that integrity and stability of the financial system by way of various rules and regulations. This is how the KYC, AML, CFT will work. Nobody should not use banks for taking care of criminal elements or money laundering things too by utilizing banks. This is the purpose KYC policy. So we should read KYC policy, understand KYC policy, so that we can stop anybody using intentionally or unintentionally by doing criminal activities with us, okay, through us. Now, the most important KYC policy guidelines, how it will come. The most important section of RBI BR Act is Section 35A of BR Regulation Act. Very, very important. This 35A of BR Banking Regulation Act gives Reserve Bank of India powers to issue guidelines to any bank. They are having supreme power, RBI. So, for example, you take Banking Ombudsman. These guidelines are issued based on 35A of BR Act. Clean note policy, Reserve Bank of India by its supreme powers issued guidelines. Same power as allowed Reserve Bank of India to issue KYC policy guidelines. Like that you remember. Okay. Now, who is authorized to act? CKYC, we all doing in the branches. Who is authorized to act and perform? Somebody has to do not take care. That part is taken care by CERSAI. And remember, in the exam, sometimes they will ask CERSAI full form also. And please remember, in the exam, if you read CERSAI like this, you will never come to know what is the full form of CERSAI. To keep us in memory or how to give the answer in the exam, CERSAI full form, don't try with CERSAI, try with CERSARC. If a CERSAI question comes full form, don't try with CERSAI, try with CERSARC, like that you write. You write first in the exam so that you will come. Central registry, now I am not seeing. Securitization, asset reconstruction, security interest of India. If you want to try from this, you cannot try. You will not get the answer. So better if you put CERSARC, you will get the answer of CERSAI. Okay. Now comes another important full form for exam. FATF, Financial Action Task Force. Please remember, this was established in 1989. Where I passed my 10th class. Like that I remember. 1989. You keep some memory, 1989. The FATCA. Last time is a recalled question. FATCA. What is the full form of FATCA? Or they have asked which countries is FATCA. This is United States of America. Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act. Now, what is a shell bank? Everybody knows bank has no physical presence in the country. It is called as a shell bank. Full form of IGA. Intergovernmental Agreement. FCRA, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act 2010. If anybody is sending funds, generally in some few cases, they have to take permission as per this act. The permission will be accorded by Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs. Now comes to beneficial ownership. See, please try to understand the concept of beneficial ownership. One partnership is there. Example, I'm telling you, one partnership firm is there. So many partners will be there. Maybe 10 partners are there. Everybody is a partner, maybe an active partner, maybe a sleeping partner. But there is a word called beneficial. Beneficial means any partner there are maybe 10 partners in a partnership firm. All are not beneficial partners. Please remember. Beneficial means they are getting benefit. How it is derived? Benefiting derived means if any partner having 10% capital in that business or more than 10% capital in that business, then he is a beneficial partner. Or the profits which a firm is having, from that, if at all he is taking 10% and above profits, then only he will be called as beneficial partner. In another way, if a partner is taken only 5% capital, he is not a beneficial partner. He is a partner, just a partner. If anybody is taking profit only 9%, he is not a beneficial partner. He is about 10% only, we call him as a beneficial partner. Same concept like beneficial is applicable in all the constitutions which we are handling in the branches. Company also will be there. Trust also will be there. Beneficial trustee, like that will be there. Okay. Now the questions comes. Company. Company means, just now I told you, for a partnership. Partnership will finish first. Partnership, association, trust. Anybody in anything. 10% capital anybody is having or 10% profit anyone is having. then only he is called as a beneficial partner or beneficial association member or a beneficial society member. Okay, like that company also 10%. But please remember, in 10 company, capital profit is common for both partnership and company. But in company, there will be shares. So they have added shares also. If anybody is having more than 10% of shares in a company, he will be called as beneficial director or a shareholder. Okay. Then trust also 10%, unincorporated association body 15%. Okay. So we have now we know the concept, but examination purpose, how to remember? Remember only one thing. Now you know the concept. What is the beneficial one? Any beneficial ownership is 10% is the answer, except one, that is unincorporated association body of individuals, where the answer is 15%. Let him ask company, let him ask partnership, let him ask a partnership, association, trust, society. Answer is 10% only. Why we should remember? Answer is 10%, but only for unincorporated association or body of individual, your answer should be 15%. Like that, we will remember this slide. Okay. Then coming to SHG JLGs. SHG JLG, you know it, only the office bearers or we can SHGs, that president, secretary, they only will be called as beneficial owners because they don't have share and all. So they're defined like that for SHG JLG concept. If you remember, it's enough. Okay. Only office bearers are beneficial owners in SHG JLG. Okay. Now, who is politically exposed person? I also, when I'm reading earlier days, I used to understand political means politics person. No, please remember, because just I'm giving a rider so that you will understand better. So politically exposed persons means, remember from here, the heads of the state government, states and governments, senior politicians, senior government and judicial, military officers, senior executives of state-owned corporations, and important political party officials. Political also there, but very importantly, remaining people also you should remember, military officers, senior of the state-owned corporation, also called as politically exposed persons. Okay, then designated director and principal officer, very, very important for examination purpose. We have a policy called KYC ML, like the prevention of money laundering is also there. See, there are two people very, very important to remember. One is designated director, another is principal officer. We should know their duty very importantly, because the examiner will never ask who is a designated. They will give a narration. They will give this narration and they will ask you whether he is a designated director or principal officer. You may come to an answer. Definitely, you will remember designated director and principal officer. But what is the role of these both people? You must understand very clearly. The first person is designated director. The designated director, what he will do is prevention of money laundering guidelines. Whatever prevention PML Act is giving to banks, we have to follow overall compliance. Whether entire bank is following the rules, regulations, whether the statements are going, everything overall compliance. This word they will use. Ensure overall compliance obligations imposed by PML Act, as we have to follow in the bank. Who is the person? Designated director is responsible. Again, I'm repeating, designated director is responsible for only overall compliance of the PML guidelines. Now, who has to follow? Somebody has to inform, na? Furnish the information. Principal officer. Principal officer responsibility is to furnishing information. Okay. So the principal officer duty is furnishing information. Overall compliance, that overall compliance duty is the director's duty. Okay. Not only principal officer will give information, like we will discuss CTR, STR, cash transaction, suspicious transaction, counterfeit transactions, whatever is happening. All these things we have to report to one organization called FIU, Financial Intelligence Unit, India. This reporting also to be ensured by principal officer. So designated officer, overall compliance, principal officer is furnishing information. Okay, lines are very clear. Now comes certified copy. In that policy, they told if any NRI or a person of Indian origin is submitting any certified copy, who can sign that certified copy? Very important. Just for your understanding only to remember, authorized officials of overseas branches of scheduled commercial bank registered in India. See, any bank in India having offices at America or any country, you take London or any country, authorized officials permitted and branches also. Please remember, authorized officers can countersign of other banks also and banks also. Next, notary public abroad can certify. court magistrate can do it, judge can do it, and Indian Embassy Consulate General also can give certification. These are the authorities who can do certified copy signature. Please remember. Now, what is KYC? Know your client identifier. See, this is a unique number code. We can say customer ID. This is a unique code. Why we do that? If you want to know one customer ID, if you put what are all the accounts, it will come. So this is the purpose. Means a unique number or a code assigned to a customer by central CKYC register. CKYC also gives a customer unique number. Now, even bank has given a circular this year. Even customers also, I will discuss later, they also can know what is their KYC identifier number issued by CKYC. There are ways and means for that. Now comes to the very important definition of digital KYC. Maybe some of you might have undergone this digital KYC from some other bank or your bank. See, what they will do is one person will come online from other bank whenever you are KYC, especially when you are unable to give KYC physically going to any bank, then this digital KYC come into picture. What they will do, they will come over WhatsApp call or some call, and what they will do, they will capture your live photo and OVD. They will ask your OVD document also, PAN card, Aadhaar card, and proof of possession of Aadhaar, PAN, your identity. All three will be taken care through digital, through online. Okay. When they will do, generally when offline verification cannot be carried out, when you cannot go to a branch. For example, if you want to take a credit card of some play card is there, some RBL play card. RBL bank, you cannot go, na? So what they will do, RBL bank executive will come over phone to you and WhatsApp call, and they will take your photo, they will take your OVD card, they will take your Aadhaar, PAN card, everything through phone only. This is called digital KYC. Along with that, not only they are taking photo, they will, along with that, latitude and longitude of the location also they will capture. Where you are sitting and giving that photo or all these things, they will capture. This is called digital KYC. They will not ask you what is the digital KYC. They will give you this subject and they will ask you what does it. So you have to answer. Now, one more concept is there, that is video-based identification process. One more process, alternative process for offline. Alternative method of customer identification. Same, just like digital, VCIP is coming there. Okay. With facial recognition, they will do customer due diligence by an authorized official of the bank. Same, through video, they will record. Okay. By undertaking seamless, secure, live, informed consent based audio visual interaction with the customer. First, they will take consent of you because you have to permit them to take video and all. So they will take. Okay. Then customer to obtain identification information required for customer due diligence. So same thing, just like that only, but through video call, they will identify you and they will do the customer due diligence with your permission. Okay. And to ascertain, what they will do, ascertain the veracity of the information furnished by the customer through independent verification and maintaining audit trail of the process. So whatever you have given information, whether it is right or wrong, through VCIP, they will check and they will keep that records also for audit trail purpose. Such process, complying with prescribed standards and procedure, shall be treated at par with face-to-face customer identification process only. Once VCIP has done, means it is equal to a person coming to a branch. This is what that face-to-face you will do in branch, equal to that VCIP also. Okay. Then most important for examination purpose, if anybody is doing this VCIP, please remember, in case of offline verification, Aadhaar using XML file or Aadhaar secure QR code, it shall be ensured that XML file or QR code generated is not older than 3 working days from the date of carrying out of VCIP. So that the XML file QR code should not be older than 3 working days when they are doing through VCIP. Okay, 3 working days is very important. Now, what is called officially valid document? Many people will get confused about official valid document. See, whenever you are opening any account, your bank circular says we have to obtain official valid document of the customer. Everybody thinks that official valid document means Aadhaar, because every customer will bring Aadhaar. Please remember, OVD definition was given by Reserve Bank of India, not by our own banks. What Reserve Bank of India told is, these are the 6 documents only you are supposed to accept while opening any account. And this name is called as officially valid document. Please remember, there are 6 documents which Reserve Bank of India permitted you. But most of the cases, we take Aadhaar. No. Along with Aadhaar, there are 5 more choices available for you. And very clear, I would like to give you the rider here. First of all, I will tell you what is a OVD. OVD needs photo of the customer who is opening the account. Photo is required and address. Both should be available in the document. Then only that definition of OVD will be correct. So photo and address. Now I will tell you ask you one question. PAN card. Whether PAN card is OVD, many people think PAN card is a OVD. No. PAN card, whether these two eligibility criteria, whether PAN card is fulfilling, PAN card is having a photo. Okay, I agree. Whether PAN card will have address? No, no. That's why RBI has not permitted PAN card as OVD. So if at all odd man outcomes, PAN card is not a OVD. Number 2, ration card. Yes, ration card also, it will have both address and photo. I agree. But remember, photo part, address part, I'll agree in Aadhaar card. Photo, when you are seeing a ration card, which photo will be there? Entire family photo will be there. There will be 2 twins. For example, Ravikumar is one side, Rajashekhar is one side. Who is Ravikumar? Who is Rajashekhar? How you are identifying? Correct, na? So that's why even though state governments are giving ration cards, which can be taken, but RBI has not permitted ration card as OVD. The reason is photo problem. Understand these 2 are odd man outs. Now remaining you, whatever you are following, same things. Passport, yes, OVD, RBI told. Driving license, OVD. Aadhaar, which you are taking in 99% cases. Voter card. These 4 everybody knows, I know. Because these are the 4 choices we are giving to customers. Generally, we ask Aadhaar, he is giving the Aadhaar. So we are not knowing what are the other things. But other than these 4, there is a job card issued by NREGA. National Rural Employment Generation Authority is there. They will issue one job card that is also a OVD. Last, letter issued by the National Population Register. This is a 6th document. All these 6 documents are called as officially valid documents. You can take and you can open any account for a customer. Or last May they have given exception, any other document notified by central government in consultation. Later if they give, okay. So 6 are very important. Then preservation. Whatever transactions you are doing, the debit slips, credit slips, any slips you remember, you have to preserve for 5 years from the date of transaction between the bank and the client, all necessary record of transaction. Please remember, very, very important. 5 years, you have to preserve all your transactions. Once the transaction is over, from the date it is 5 years. This is the preservation period. Now, one more important point. See, OVD does not have updated address. What is this? See, for example, I am presently working in Hyderabad. I am having an Aadhaar card with Hyderabad address. Tomorrow, if I am transferred to Bangalore, if I am a banker, means easy. If I am a other PSU employee, like I'm working in shipyard or port or something, I have transferred to Bangalore. Once I went to Bangalore to open an account, whether my OVD will have Bangalore address? No, Hyderabad address. That means my Aadhaar is not having updated address of Bangalore because I am recently came. Here also we can open account. Any customer comes to you without updated address, even though he's giving a OVD, but OVD does not contain the present address of Bangalore in my case, then please remember, Reserve Bank of India permitted to obtain some documents. What are all those documents we can obtain? Please remember, utility bills. But remember, it should not be more than 2 months. He will bring a current bill 6 months back. You cannot take it. He will give OVD, Aadhaar. If I will give an Aadhaar card with Hyderabad address, you will take that. But you don't have my local address in Bangalore. So you will take my current bill, telephone bill, water bill, mobile bill, gas bill, anything. But it should not be older than 2 months. That means last 2 months current bill only have to produce. Not 3 months old, 4 months old. Most important. They will ask this question. If at all you are taking a utility bill, how much old it should be? 2 months. Then municipal tax receipt. Maybe it is a owner's name. Okay, not your name. Then pension payment order. Or accommodation letter issued by employees. For example, if I go to Bangalore as a bank, being a bank employee, I will have a lease. My bank will permit me a personal lease or a bank lease, whatever it may be. That accommodation letter also will work as a work for taking the document. Bank can obtain the document and they can open the account. So whoever is not having updated address on the OVD documents, what we discussed earlier slide, these are the substitutes for them. only for a limited period. You will take and you cannot forget it. Okay. The most important point comes on the last. The customer should submit updated OVD. Bangalore address. I should go to Aadhaar center. I should get updated my Aadhaar card, my Bangalore address, and I have to submit the document within 3 months. Please, very, very important. These 2 months and these 3 months are very, very important. Okay. So within 2 months, latest bills I will take. But once the account is opened, within 3 months, updated OVD has to be submitted to the banks. Now, accounts of foreign students studying in India. If any foreigner coming to India for education purpose, whether we can open account to him or not. Yes, we can open account. Which type of account? NRO. NRO account we will open. While opening this account, what are the documents he was supposed to give? Number one is passport. You should have a passport. Passport he will give. Then visa, immigration endorsement should be there on the passport. On the passport, you must see with visa, immigration endorsement is there or not, whether he has entered India or not. First thing. Second, photograph we have to take, and a letter offer admission from the education institute. Because he's a student, he got some admission IIT, NIT. Get that letter, admission letter. So passport with immigration we will check, photograph we will take, and admission letter. Okay. Now the most important, he doesn't have any Aadhaar card, OVD documents are not there with him. Now we take a declaration from him. Where he is staying in India locally, we have to take a declaration. Within a period of, branch should obtain a declaration about the local address within a period of 30 days of opening the account and verify the local address. Local address proof we have to take within 30 days and we have to verify the local address, because he will never have an Aadhaar card, he will never have a voter card, OVDs he will not have. So 30 days before we have to take and we have to verify. The most important for examination purpose. During these 30 days, because we have not verified the proof and all, address and all. So during these 30 days, transaction in his account is limitedly we have to do. What are the limitations? The limitation is we should not allow foreign remittances not exceeding USD $1,000. Remittance should not exceed USD 1,000 and monthly withdrawal to rupees maximum 50,000 only. So in his account, more than USD 1,000 should not come, and he should not utilize 50,000 and above for the first 1 month or till verification of address. Once you have verified of address means you can permit any amount, but till that time there is a restriction that they will ask you USD 1,000 is the inward remittance and monthly withdrawal is 50,000 rupees. But if any Pakistani student coming to India for studying needs prior approval of Reserve Bank of India. In any other country, anybody comes, we will permit. But for Pakistan, we take permission. We should take permission of Reserve Bank of India. Then comes issue of demand drafts and traveler checks. Maybe you are knowing, but very important for examination purpose. Issue for value of 50,000 and above. If you are issuing a DD or a traveler check, everybody knows that we will do through account only. We will not through cash payment. 49,999 is allowed, but 50,000 and above, we cannot issue cash DDs or cash traveler checks. Next, unique customer identification code, UCIC. Full form also very important. Unique customer identification code, which will help the bank to identify the customers, to track the facilities available. As you know that UCIC code means your customer ID. Once you give this customer ID, you can track all the facilities available by him in a whole list, how much exposure he is having, how much accounts he is having. Everything you can verify in one place. That for that purpose, to know one customer, how many accounts he is having. So we will give one UCIC, that is unique customer identification code. Okay. Then PML rule, very important change, which is in this policy only. In case of any update in the documents submitted by the customer, see, one businessman opened a partnership account or a proprietorship account with you with the trade license, everything he has given. Later, there is a change in firm, constitution may change, address may change. Then when he has to submit the documents, changed, modified things within 30 days of the change. So I'm reading the lines. In case of any update in the documents submitted by the customer at the time of establishment of business, at the time of business, I have given some address to you. We made a relationship between bank and you. And thereafter, updated documents to be submitted within 30 days for the purpose of updating records at bank. And within 30 days, he has to submit the modified address or modified any constitution, anything he has to give it in. See, partnership, one partner got changed. Partnership deed got changed. then how much time he will get? Within 30 days, he was supposed to provide to bank the new revised partnership deed to update in our bank records. Now comes to KYC pillars. KYC, everybody knows there are 4 pillars, and we will get confused in the examination hall because we don't have a habit of remembering the things. Remember the shortcut called AIM, AIMM. I will always see from the acceptance, identification, monitoring, and management. This is how I remember. Now you see, customer acceptance policy. See, KYC, first of all, you should accept the customer. A customer comes to you, open an account. These are the 4 things we follow. First of all, we should accept the customer. So accept and see, one terrorist has come. Will you open the account? You are rejecting. Na? That means bank is having a policy of acceptance and reject. So first of all, you should accept KYC. Then identification. We are taking OVD na, to identify. Why we are taking OVD? Identification is important. Second step we will follow. Third step, we will monitor these transactions. We will, in the next slide, we will discuss, we will monitor based on the transaction. Now, you are seeing now OTM alerts. If any huge transaction coming in, immediately they will stop the transactions because they want to know the genuineness. Maybe you might have opened acceptance, you made a wrong. Terrorist opened the account. You can stop here. While monitoring the transactions, if OTM cell found that there are huge transactions are happening, immediately they will warn you. Hey, please check the account. Even recently, you might have observed in current account, there was a guideline. Now, every opening of current account, we should personally visit the business shop and we have to take photos and we have to upload. Then only CPH will open. See, now monitoring was becoming more because more frauds are happening. More diligence is coming. So monitoring of transactions also, third part. Second part is risk management. So all these 4 are very, very important of KYC. These are called as KYC pillars. How to remember? AIM, acceptance, identification, monitoring, management. These words are very, very important to remember in the examination. They will give 5th answer along with this. Fifth pillar, and they will say remove odd man out. So you must know all these 4 pakka. Then you can find which is the 5th answer which is given in the examination question. Now comes to when you are KYC policy, I told you customer acceptance, customer identification. Okay. So IBA core group on KYC, AML, anti-money laundering, in their guidelines, they told all the banks, see, IBA and KYC, IBA on KYC on AML has given guidelines to banks how to identify customer, whether is a good customer or a bad customer in a layman language. I will tell you technical language later, how to know. So they have given some criteria. One is based on the customer constitution. If individual customer, proprietorship, partnership, based on that, you have to perceive the risk on them. Businesses, what business he is doing, based on that we have to perceive the risk. Residence, nationality. For example, if somebody is coming from a country which is dangerous, we will keep them in high risk. Okay. Salary account, NRI products, high risk. Heavy huge balances will be there in NRI products. HNI, public committee, account status, account vintage, newly account opened, always high risk. We don't know what is going to happen in this account. So like that, IBA core group and AML have given 9 parameters. Please remember 9 parameters. And regulatory negative default, a fraudster list, and a suspicion. All these 9 criteria, these people have given. Please note IBA, because bank adopted some practice. These are the guidelines given by IBA of KYC and AML to all the banks in India. Based on this, bank has made some more. Okay. So we will discuss first. There are 3 types of customers will be there. Low risk customer, medium risk customer, high risk customer. Low risk, medium risk, high risk. Now we will try to know who are all low risk. That means risk is less from them. While opening the account, we can make them low risk. See, salaried employees, very safe because they are already taking salary from an organization. So government servants, ex-serviceman, banker, professor, lower income status, very poor people, low risk group, senior citizens, staff, ex-staff, family of staff, government departments, government, statutory bodies, regulatory and statutory bodies, government, semi-government employees, public limited, public sector banks, RRBs, cooperative banks, local banks, individuals. See, individual comes under low risk. For example, I'll tell you. Proprietorship and above, medium risk. This is our categorization, you see. Individuals, they kept here only. Okay. Pensioners. See, up to here, okay, you will remember by their job or something. Government means okay, low risk. Employees means low risk. Staff means low risk. Ex-staff, senior citizen, poor people. We can catch the answer by the question. But remember the most dangerous answers, illiterate. By virtue of our knowledge and our awareness, we think illiterate is always high risk. No. As per policy, illiterate is low risk. SHG also, there is a group. We think ourselves, SHG group, na, frauds can happen. No. Illiterate and SHG, please remember, low risk. See, these are all questions. If you don't remember also, in the examination hall, with your common sense, you can answer. Your common sense when we will lose is when these people have come. Illiterate and SHG. Remember, in low risk, the most important people are illiterate and self-help group. These are low risk people only. Magistrate, whether judge, whether we can keep him in a high risk, low, medium risk, judge, journalist, nurse, street workers. All these are all falling under low risk. Again, I'm repeating, you don't by heart everything. In the examination, you can common sense with logical sense or common sense, we can answer. But illiterate and SHG, please remember, they are falling under low risk. Now comes to second one, medium risk customers. One important clue I would like to tell you. Individual customers always low risk. In savings account generally we do. Current account customers are mostly business people. They are all coming under medium risk. So proprietorship, partnership, private limited company, public limited company, any business if anybody is doing, remember current account. Current account we will open for business people, right? And minimum, of course, individuals also we will open current account. I'm not disagreeing, but for understanding purpose, we will keep individual at a lower side. Above that, proprietorship, partnership, private limited company, all will be given their medium risk. And medium risk, SHG, illiterate, as I told you, they are low risk. The two important persons you remember, blind and pardanashi, they are falling under medium risk. Only two answers I am telling you to remember. Remaining with your logic, you can tell. Blind Pardanasi coming under medium risk. You know Pardanasi, na? Muslim women will come with some coverage of face and all. Those are called as Pardanasi women. Blind people also medium risk. Okay. Other than that, now you see. First of all, I'll tell you the blue lines. See, all are business. No need to remember. If you remember business, restaurant business, gas dealer business, car, boat, plane business, travel agent business, telecommunication business, pawn shop business, auctioneers business, restaurants business, practitioners, notaries, manufacturing, retail, trade, business executive, businessman, proprietorship, partnership, private bid, director, ED, financial broker, accountant. Everybody who is dealing with business like accountants, business and accountants deal with business. Balance sheet they'll prepare. All these people, notaries also, please remember, notary. All these are falling under medium risk. So low income people, safe people, low risk. Business people, business account opening constitutions falling under medium risk. The most important you have to remember is blind and Pardhanasi falling under medium risk. Other than that, unregistered bodies, registered bodies, corporate bodies, doctor, engineer, lawyer, regional institutes, health and social workers falling under medium risk. Now I'll come to the last segment is high risk customer. If you remember first two, you need not remember third one. But for a better idea, we will try to remember, we will try to have an idea on third person. High risk also, I'm giving you two names. Blocked accounts, unclaimed accounts. High risk. High risk. Politically exposed persons also high risk. Okay. So now we will see trust, charities, NGOs receiving donations, companies having close family shareholding or beneficial ownership, partners with sleeping partners in a partnership firm, accounts under Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, political exposure person, customers who are close relatives. Any close relative name comes means high risk. Accounts of non-face-to-face customers, high net worth individuals, NRIs, export importers, HUF, NBFC, dealers. See, all business I told you in medium risk. But if anybody is doing jewelry, gold, silver, bullion, diamond, very important, high risk. Only this business goes to high risk. Okay? Association, clubs, foreigners, walk-in customers, money mills, contractors, real estate service, construction, consulate, dealing in precious metals and stones, all are coming under high risk customers. Very important to remember all the names. Try to use your logical sense. Whatever I am telling is very important for you. Again, I am repeating, for low risk, never ever forget SHA literate. They are low risk. Medium, blind and Pardhanasi women. High risk, unclaimed deposits and blocked accounts are high risk. remaining, but your common sense, you will come to an answer. Don't worry. Okay. Now, politically exposed persons, we have discussed in the earlier, who is a politically exposed. Not only politicians, some government organization, army officials also, we call him as a PPs. Okay. Scale 4 and above only can open. If your branch is not headed by scale 4, then we have to take permission from executive overseeing executive of MIPD ROCO. MIPD ROCO is the executive will be the giving permission. Who is money mule? Very important. Money mule is a high risk. See, money mules means individuals with bank accounts who are recruited by fraudsters to receive check deposit or wire transfer for the purpose of money laundering. One X is there. He is a terrorist. One individual is there in Hyderabad. He is an innocent person. What he will do, he will pay some commission to him. He will open an account. He will give some checks to him. He will deposit those checks and he will withdraw and give the money to him. For that, he will get commission. This person is called as money mule. This fraudster using this person for money laundering. This is the concept. Okay. Now, customer is defined. Nowhere it is defined except earlier, recently they have defined in KYC policy of the bank. Okay. Customer definition is any person who is having a financial relationship or activity with the bank. Now I'll come to. I told you there are 9 parameters given by IBA and anti-money laundering. But our bank has taken 7 parameters. Now, what are those? Customer type, customer profession, type of business, product code, account status, account vintage, and balance. So, based on these criteria, our bank will decide a customer whether he is a low risk customer or a medium risk customer or a high risk customer. Whatever previously we have seen is, it is because of their profession, or maybe profession we have seen, business we have seen, customer types also. There are so many things, parameters they have permitted. Let us see one by one how our bank is taking the parameters, how they are classifying. For example, average balance in the account. I'll tell you an example. If any customer is having average balance in aggregating SB current account term deposits, for example, 1 crore and above or 100 lakhs and above, maintaining balance, high risk customer. If he is maintaining 25 lakhs to 100 lakhs in an account, medium risk customer. 25 lakhs and less than 25 lakhs, low risk customer. This is the definition of this. Like that, everywhere bank has defined. Now let us see those things. First one, just now I told you, this is balance. Based on the balance, how bank is deciding customers. So if 100 lakhs and above deposits, SB current account term deposits, or loans exceeding 100 lakhs, high risk customer. This is a recalled question in examination. They have asked a high risk customer definition. Medium is 25 to 100. Then HNI, whom we will call as high net worth individual. Average balance 100 lakhs and above. If anybody is maintaining SB current account TOD, or anybody has taken loans of 1 crore and above, he will be called as high net worth individual. You have seen in classification also, high net worth individual is a high risk customer, right? Now, NRI customers. NRI customers categorization also bank will do on that 7 parameters based on the NRI. So what they are told is, risk categorization of NRI shall be based on risk profile of the country. Country risk profile will define. NRI we cannot tell which NRI is risk. So in which country is an NRI? He is in America, he is in, for example, Britain or whatever country. Based on the country risk, we will classify NRI. This is the condition of our bank. Now, first is, then this will be risk shall be taken consider rating of 7 parameters. Out of 7, we will take. Then country risk, who will give? ECGC will give. Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India will update risk classification of each and every country on regular basis. For example, America, low risk, NRI is also low risk. America, medium risk, NRI also medium risk. Based on the country, we will give the risk category to NRS. Now we will see. These are the things they have told. A1, A2, V1, B2. This is ECGC classification. Okay. Insignificant, low risk, high risk, like this they have given. So what our bank has told, if anybody coming up to here, if anybody ECG is given insignificant, low risk, moderate, we will call them a low risk customer. Moderate risk means medium risk customer. These 3 are called as high risk customers. So now you know these are the 3 types. Just remember, if this slide has come, you remember Wherever high risk is there in the name, it is high risk. You see, high risk, high risk, high risk, high risk customer. Moderate risk customer is called as a medium risk customer. And you see, low risk customer belong to low. Only you have to remember is, if at all a word used insignificant, for example, then also final risk allotment for the customer is low risk only. Remaining by name, by seeing the suffix, you will understand which risk grading we have to do final risk allotment for NRI. Okay, clear. Now, based on account status also, we will classify account as low, medium. Everybody knows regular, normal account, regular account, active account, low risk, no problem. But inoperative account, medium risk. Unclaimed account, blocked account, high risk. Here, I would like to tell you something with regard to blocked account, cyber security, when we have discussed. I'm going out of the subject for a minute. See, in one branch, what happened is, some cyber fraud happened in one particular account. Head office has blocked that account. Okay, blocked that account. No debits, no credits. That customer came to the branch, that fraudster, and they have requested a letter that my account was blocked. Please open that account. Our staff, officer, manager opened that. Actually, we should not do such things. Please remember, when it's a blocked account, it's a high risk. See, with intentionally our top management or our the body, whoever competent enough to blocking this account, when they are blocked without their information, we should not release the block. Very, very dangerous. Please be careful. So blocked account, unclaimed account are high risk account. Inoperative is medium risk account, and active normal accounts are low risk. Now, vintage. Vintage means you can tell time. If an account opened based on the time the account is running in our bank, based on that categorization is there. For example, any 6 months old account, it's a high risk account. Please remember. New account always high risk for 6 months. After 6 months to 12 months, we will keep in medium. About 12 months only, we can keep low risk. This is based on vintage. Vintage means operations between the relationship between the customer and the bank. 6 months high risk, 6 to 12 months medium risk, about 12 months high risk. Exception. Even though account is opened by, if at all account opened by except staff, excess staff, pensioners, small accounts, financial inclusions, BSBD, they will not be classified as high risk because these are government permit account. They are pensioners means already we know them. They are having a establishment as a pensioner staff. So these are all low risk accounts, not high risk. Even though account is open less than 6 months. Other than these people, if anybody opens a current account newly opened, a individual opened, always put it in high risk. First 6 months, 6 to 12 months medium. Now, based on the product code, also risk rating has been given. So I have given some examples. You can see 101 generally savings account if we open low risk, pension account low risk, staff, general rural current account low risk, rural. City means again it will go to another risk. Okay. FD, KD, general. These are all the low risk. Now comes high risk. NRI is always high risk. You see, NRI, export, gold scheme, dollars, NRO, RERA. These two are very important. RERA account if anybody opens high risk, and FD on capital gains account if anybody opens high risk. So this is classification based on the product code. Now comes the last important slide with regard to threshold limit. Very important. When there is in account opening form also, there is a line for threshold limit we have to keep. See, whenever an account is opened, we have to fix some threshold limit. If anybody is going beyond the threshold limit, immediately system will throw a message to you, pop-up message. For example, normal small accounts, BSBD account, CAN-CHAP account, any area they open, let them open. 50,000 only is the balance. Maximum threshold limit is 50,000. Because BSBD we are opening for basic banking. CAN-CHAP means a very minor boy, 10 years boy. So 50,000. Any staff account you are opening, 111 staff account. Maximum, the threshold limit is only 1 lakh. Very important, these three. Now the two are very, very important. When you are opening SB General or a current account, 101 are current account, when you are OD, OCC, all are same, sir. Please remember. So first of all, you should remember category wise. We have a categorization of branches: rural, semi-urban, urban, metro. Okay. Always less amount will be there. Use amount will be there. When it comes to 101 savings account, it will start with 50,000. 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. When it comes to current account, it starts with 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh. Please remember, if this question comes, you should not give a wrong answer. Threshold limits, normally you remember general account, CanChamp account, BSBD account, small accounts, 50,000 only we have to keep because there is a purpose of opening such accounts. Staff account, always 1 lakh. You remember, even a staff account, withdrawal is also 1 lakh permitted. Staff account withdrawal, maximum 1 lakh is permitted by officer. More than that, manager has to write pay cash. So 1 lakh we will remember. But SB general and current account are very, very important for examination purpose. If anybody opens a SB account, and if examiner, what is the threshold limit? Write this label. Remi semi-urban. It's 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. Then comes current accounts, ROD, OCC. 2 lakhs it will start. 2, 3, 4, 5. But remember this concept. You have to write this, then you have to write this table, then you have to answer the question. In the next slides, you are going to answer these questions also. Let me see how much you remember. Now, the 3 important accounts. One is BSBD account. Another is small savings account. Third one is OTP account. So first of all, we will understand the difference between these 3 accounts, which was Government of India and under financial inclusion, they told us to open this account. BSBDA, basic saving bank deposit account. Remember, concept you remember. The basic saving bank deposit account is, India many people are very poor. Any poor person will have an Aadhaar card. Generally they will have an Aadhaar card. So anybody wants to come and open any account, bank should allow them to open an account. That is the purpose of BSBDA. Basic banking facilities should be available to all the people in the country. That is the purpose of BSBDA. Please try to understand. Small saving account is different. BSBD is different. So notice, BSBD means normal services available to all. That is the purpose. What is the purpose? Follow basic minimum facilities are to be offered free of charge. That is very, very important. BSBD account, everything is free without any minimum balance requirement. Without any minimum balance requirement, free of charge, we have to give these facilities. Understand the concept first, because you will get confused when it comes to next slide. BSBD means basic. Only one condition you remember. Only one condition BSBD. He is telling that he want basic facilities. Bank said 4 withdrawals in a month, including ATM withdrawals. This question last year is a recalled question. In BSBDA accounts, how many transactions, how many withdrawals are permitted? Choices: 4 months, 4 withdrawals, 4 withdrawals including ATM withdrawal, 4 withdrawal excluding ATM withdrawal. Like that is confused. Everybody know the answer 4, but they got confused in the examination. Remember, it is including ATM withdrawals. Sir, withdrawal is a withdrawal, whether you come to branch or whether you go to withdrawal. So remember this logic, you will never give a wrong answer. Okay. So remaining things are normal. What you do only. In BSBDA account, whatever amount they want to deposit, they can deposit. Whatever they want to withdraw, they can withdraw. But only thing, 4 withdrawals only permitted. This is the exceptional factor in BSBD. Deposit in bank, in ATMs permitted. Receipt rate of money through electronic payment channels by collection of check, state government permitted. No limit of value of deposit that can be made. Deposit ka koi restriction nahi hai. Anything you can deposit. Withdrawals also not by money, but number of times. 4 withdrawals. ATM card is free. All these will be given free. Or they will give all, for example, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. They will give all 1 or 4 options. They will tell what is the odd man out. Then you have to remember odd man out. Then above facilities without any charge. No charge. Basic banking facility, no charge. Okay. No charge even for inoperative also. No charges we have to give. However, please remember, BSBAD will not be eligible to open any other savings account. If a customer, what is the reason he came? What he told us? I don't have any savings account with any bank. I want to do some basic banking facilities. Please open an account. We will open. But he has to give an undertaking. What that? He will not eligible to open any savings account in the bank. If customer is already having existing savings account, for example, he has to close within 30 days. Once he has opened BSBDA, he will not be eligible to open any other account. Already having account means we cannot open. Number 1. Not account. Number 2 is, if at all he is having account, he should close that account and he should, within 30 days, he should close. 30 days is very, very important for examination purpose. This is BSBD account. Basic saving bank facilities available. 4 times withdrawal, you remember. Now the most important point, second account. This is Canara Small Savings Bank Deposit Account. Very, very important. BSBD is different from small saving bank deposit. Small savings. The logic behind permitting this account is relaxed KYC guidelines. Very, very important. If you understand the concept of small savings account and BSBD, you will never get confused. Small savings account is relaxed KYC guidelines. That means low income group people, both in urban and rural areas, are unable to produce OVD. Now, you know what is a OVD? Reserve Bank of India permitted 6 documents. They were unable to give these 6 documents. Still, whether you can open, yes, you can open. Which account? Small savings account. No Aadhaar card, no voter card, no passport. Yes, you can open the account. By taking just a photograph and signature, we can open account. That account is called as small savings bank. Small. Easily savings are restricted in this account. Okay. Now let us see. What are the features? When you are telling small savings, what is small savings? Very, very important for examination purpose. All credits in a financial year does not exceed 1 lakh. In a financial year, in one savings account, how many credits are come? You see, total credits should not exceed 1 lakh. That means all credits 1 lakh. Then withdrawals or transfers in a month, please remember, should not exceed 10,000. At any point of time in this account, small saving, balance should not exceed 50,000. Sir, he has not given KYC. There is no OVD with you. Careful. Only signature photo is there. So 3 conditions they have to fill. Credits should not be more than 1 lakh. Balance in account any point of time should not be more than 50,000. Withdrawals in that account in a month, whether it is a withdrawal or a transfer, it should not be more than 10,000. Okay. So if these 3 conditions should be basic conditions, party has to fulfill. Okay. So 1 lakh, 50,000, 10,000. Remember what is for 1 lakh, what is for 10,000. Ultimately 10,000 you will remember withdrawal, I am sure. But 1 lakh, 50,000 you may get confused. So remember credits is 1 lakh, balance any point of 50,000. These 3 conditions they have to follow. Then because KYC has not given, initially we will permit for 12 months. Please remember, only 12 months we will permit. Further period, another 12 months also we can permit. But he has to provide OVD applied. See, after 12 months, we can stop the account. But if customer comes and give you, sir, I applied for Aadhaar card, please permit for another 12 months. Yes, we can permit. So maximum is 24 months. 12 months with applied OVD, another 12 months. Maximum 24 months. Now, any point of time, above limit on balance shall not be considered while making deposit through government grants, welfare benefits, and payment against. See, deposits, how much they have restricted? 1 lakh, right? But there is an exception for that. If government itself is giving some benefits to him, some government grants, welfare benefits, payments against any procurements, he has sold something, with that he got some amount, he's doing some business. So that business amounts, welfare benefits, government grants, you can exclude for 1 lakh. Okay, this is exception. Now, any violation, agar more than 1 lakh ho gaya, other than this, withdrawal 11,000 ho gaya, or balance 60,000 ho gaya point of time, he should go necessarily undergo full KYC. Immediately has to give full KYC documents, as you know, OVD documents. Okay, restraining the procedure, restraining the operation in the account after due notice. You cannot stop the account immediately. You should give due notice and you can stop. Okay, how to open this account? I already told you. Photograph de do, signature kar do. Account operation initially for 12 months, another 12 months if applied OVD, repetition. Review of the account after 24 months. Again, same guidelines also for them. They will not be eligible to open any other savings account in any other. Once they are opening small saving means they are not allowed to open any other bank. If at all they are having existing account, same rule, within 30 days they have to close. Okay. Now the third, very important. Last year it is not there. This year it was there. Last year also it was there. Third type of account is OTP based account. OTP customer will give non-face-to-face, high-risk customers, non-face-to-face. They will not come to branch. From house they want to open account. So OTP, Aadhaar based OTP only, not normal OTP. Aadhaar based. That means your Aadhaar should have a mobile number and you are supposed to get a OTP from your Aadhaar mobile. Aadhaar enabled OTP you should get. That OTP if you share with the bank will open account through eKYC. Okay. This is the Aadhaar OTP type of account. Okay. First of all, there must be a specific customer for authenticating through OTP. First of all, we should take consent from the customer that he wants to open account through OTP. There are again important three conditions here. Very, very important. Just now in small saving, we discussed 50,000, 1 lakh, 10,000. 1 lakh is credit, 50,000 is balance, 10,000 is withdrawal. Forget. Now come to OTP. OTP also same concept. Same concept. Credits, balance, withdrawal. Withdrawal is not there. Here loans therefore. First of all, aggregate balance. Aggregate balance in the customer shall not exceed 1 lakh. That means almost double. Small saving 50. Here it is 1 lakh. All credits. Small saving kitna tha? 1 lakh, 2 lakhs. If you remember that amount, if you remember concept of small saving, exact double is OTP. 50,000 balance, OTP में 1 lakh balance. Aggregate credit 1 lakh there, 2 lakhs here. Like that, you will remember one these two numbers. You need not remember OTP. The last most important, which is not available in small loans. They told with regard to borrower, term loans shall be sanctioned. The aggregate term loans shall not exceed 60,000 in a year. This is a different point which is available in OTP. Loans, term loans should not exceed 60,000 rupees. These are the three conditions are there in OTP. Next, same. All deposit accounts opened OTP shall not be allowed more than 1 year. Shall not be more than 1 year. All accounts generally you observe, any account is 12 months only starting. Okay. The CDD procedure, then more than 1 year. If it is not within 1 year, you have to close. Otherwise, if it is not done, customer due diligence has to be complete within a year in respect of deposit accounts. And say, if CDD procedure is not complete within a year, deposit account shall be closed immediately. If he is not completing customer due diligence, we have to close the account. In respect of borrower accounts, no further debit shall be allowed. Loan account may no debits, and if deposit account is there, we have to close. If at all he is not doing the CDD within a year, because we are permitting for 1 year. Last, a declaration shall be obtained from the customer to the effect that no other account has been opened or nor will be opened through OTP based KYC in any other bank. So OTP based account you should not open in the other bank. Other accounts you can open, I think. Okay. OTP based account you should not open. That declaration also we have to take. This is called OTP based customer account. Now some documents, important documents you must know. So this is a reading purpose only. So I don't want to go elaboratively on this. You may be knowing, but the company account, everybody knows incorporation is there. Memorandum of articles, memorandum of association is required. PAN card is required. Resolution from board of directors, SIM is required. OVD of directors, PAN card, photo, everything is required. These two are very important. The names of the relevant person holding senior management positions we have to take. While you're opening current account, you have to take relevant persons holding senior management position who are all there. Then address of the registered office and principal office, its business. If it is different, we have to take the address. We have to take the address of the registered office also. If it is a different places means all the address. Okay. Same partnership also. I will go faster. Part registration, deed, PAN card, one copy of the OVD PAN card of the partners, names of all the partners, registered office, principal office. If it is different, both are different means we have to take both the address. Okay. Trust means trust registration, trust deed, PAN card, all same. Proprietorship concern, just I would like to take 1 minute here because it's useful for you also. Proof of business. Two documents we have to take. Please remember, proof of documents in proprietorship we have to two. But if branch manager is satisfied, he can go with one document. Otherwise, we should take. Then registration certificate, including Udyam registration certificate, latest change. Earlier it was not there. Anyway, is doing business, so you should give a URs. License from municipal authorities, any licenses, there are licenses. Okay. Out of these licenses, any two we have to take, any two, but one also permitted if branch manager is satisfied and he recommends to CPH, then CPH has to open with one license. Now, let I have one question. How many of you, sir, are you there, sir? Out of the following, who is a low risk customer? Blind, Pardhanasi, illiterate, NRI. Sir, are you there, sir? So I'll tell the answer. The answer is, see, I told you, the question is, sir, online answer. Some questions are there. So the first question I asked is, who is a low risk customer? See, I feel when you are, the screen sharing is past 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sir, whether my screen is okay now?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So, friends, who are all these four? As I told you, blind and Pardhanis is medium risk. NRI is high risk. Illiterate is low risk. This is how you have to get prepared. Not that only illiterate I will answer. No. Because I don't know which question he will ask. We must be comfortable with all answers. Who is not a high risk? See, HNI, high risk. NRI, high risk. PEP, high risk. Pardhanasi, as I told you, in medium risk, you have to remember two people, blind and Pardhanasi coming under medium risk. So, medium risk customer, they have included in high risk customer. This is how we have to remove odd man out. Now, I'll go to next slide. Yeah. The review mechanism. This KYC, review, this categorization we have to do every 6 months. That is half yearly we do. When we have to do is very important. The date is very, very important. 30th June and 31st December.
Also, you have to change the slide.
Is that okay, sir?
No, it is still in the first and second question.
No, okay, sir.
No, slide not changed. Close that PowerPoint and open again. Or you minimize.
एक बार चेक करते हैं सर. Now you see, sir, is that okay? Question is there.
Question is first 1 and 2 only it is displayed.
Is that okay, sir?
Again 1 and 2. Now review customer risk categorization.
Yeah. Okay, friend. Review this review when we will do. Risk category we will do half yearly. Please remember dates. 30th June and 31st December. Every year we will do review. Every 6 months. Then KYC. When we have to do KYC, that means again we have to take all the documents of KYC. When? Very important for examination purpose. You may be comfortable here. Low risk 10 years. Medium risk 8 years. High risk 2 years. And remember, an exception is there. Branch need not seek fresh proofs of identity and address at the time of period in case no changes in the status of identity address. Only for this is low risk customers. If low risk customer, there is no change of address, there is no change, then a self-certificate declaration we can obtain and we can do it. But medium and high risk, we are supposed to do KYC. CKYC we have to do within T plus 5 days. Very, very important. Many places this question is there. This particular point is there. So you should remember thoroughly. CKYC to be done within T plus 5 days. Preservation of records. At least 5 years from the date of grant. Already I discussed with you. 5 years. Passports, identity cards, driving license, PAN card, utility bills, whatever customers are giving while opening the account, same. At least 5 years from business end, not from starting. See, today customer is account closed means from here 5 years we have to preserve. Okay. Now come to CFT, combating financing of terrorism. See, so as you know that terrorism to be stopped in the world, that is the every country is trying. With that, a CFT mechanism was started. United Nations, that is America, periodically circulates list of individuals, entities suspected to having terrorist links as approved by Security Council. United Nations Security Council will approve one list. where suspected terrorists are there, suspect terrorist links are there. These people names, entities names will be given. So we should not open accounts for those people. Okay. Branches and CPH are required to screen such customers with United Nations list of terrorist individuals before creation of new customer ID. That's why whenever you are opening account, starting it will go to check of terrorist. Whether it's a terrorist or not, it will check. Terrorist means the list provided by United Nations with the Security Council, it will verify and it will show you he is not a terrorist. Then only we will open the account. Some full forms, FATF and FIU IND. Financial Action Task Force, as already is established in 1989. FIU IND, Financial Intelligence Unit, Delhi. Then reports, very, very important slide. Reports. See, as I told you, principal officer will give information with regard to all these reports to FIU IND, Financial Intelligence Unit. They will report under AML guidelines. Now, what is the due date is very important. And after how much amount we are going to report to FIU IND. So first one is cash transaction report. In any account, about 10 lakhs in a month, please remember, not in a year, about 10 lakhs in a month happens, immediately we have to report to FIU IND after 15th of succeeding month. Succeeding month means this month is November, December 15th is deadline. Okay, then, but remember an exception is there. While details of individual transactions below 50,000 need not be furnished. While filing CTR, below 50,000 transactions, we need not furnish. Okay, then suspicious transactions. Suspicions means you got a doubt. You got a doubt on the transaction. What they are telling, within 7 days after arriving at a conclusion. See, in one branch or one RO, they thought it's a suspicious transaction. Then CO, they have escalated, head office escalated. Then circle level and head office level, they have taken it conclusion. Yes, this is a suspicious transaction. Once concluded, from there 7 days, within 7 days, we have to report. Suspicious deadline is 7 days. Remember, not 15 days. Suspicious, that too, after arriving a conclusion that it is a suspicious transaction. Then national profit or non-profit organizations. If any NPOs are working, if transactions more than 10 lakhs are accounted in their account, 15th of succeeding month, you have to report. Counterfeit currency notes, 15th of succeeding month, we have to report. Cross-border wire transfer report, 15th of succeeding month, we have to report. More than 5 lakhs. Please remember, more than 5 lakhs. Clue, cross, the cross word, it is 5 words. If at all examiner asks cross-border, it is 5 lakhs. Now I will give a trick to remember this. See, suspicious transaction, you remember, there is no amount involvement because it's suspicion. You have a doubt, that's all. So, conclusion within 7 days. Remaining, any question comes with regard to amount, answer is 10 lakhs only, except cross-border. Cross-border may cross is 5 words, answer is 5 lakhs. Please remember, cross-border above 5 lakhs we report. In remaining, NPO, cash transaction about 10 lakhs only will report. And the due date, no need to remember. Every reporting 15th of succeeding month, you see. So if at all you ask a due date, when it has to be reported, all are 15th of succeeding month, except a suspicious, 7th of concluding. After conclusion, suspicious, 7 days. Only for amounts, everything is 10 lakhs, except cross-border. Cross is 5 word, answer is 5 lakhs. Over. Now, Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. Anti-money laundering. There are 3 stages in anti-money laundering. Everybody knows this: placement, layering, integration. There are 3 types: placement, layering, and integration. Placement. How money laundering will take place. So if a black money is there, if black money somebody is having, first they will place in some account, they will place. Then they will do layering. They will transfer to some other account. Then they will do integration. So all these 3 stages are called as anti-money laundering. So placement, layering, integration. In shortcut, we can call it as a PLI. Placement, layering, integration. Most important for examination purpose, branch will ensure in case of customers who are NPO, non-profit organizations. Please remember, the details of such customers to be registered on Darpan portal Niti Ayog. Very, very important. Darpan portal. Darpan is our inspection package name also. Darpan. So if you know, RBI means Darpan portal, but it's a maintained by Niti Ayog. Partnership. Minimum 2 partners. Everybody knows one person is proprietorship. Minimum 2. Maximum you have to remember For a banking channel, it is 10. Maximum partners can be 10. For other channels, maximum partners can be 20. But as per Companies Act, partners can be 100. This is general point. Then, in a company, private limited company, public limited company, very important. Shareholders. In a private limited company, minimum shareholders are 2, maximum are 200. Please remember, minimum 2, maximum 200. Private limited company restrictions are there. Public limited company, minimum 7, maximum unlimited shareholders can be there. Okay. Now last, directors. Directors, minimum directors in private company is 2, maximum they permitted 3. Always remember, public limited company, more number they have allowed. You see, minimum here is 2, minimum here is 7, maximum 200, maximum unlimited. Minimum directors 2, maximum 3, always plus only, always plus. Now last one is maximum directors, both of them are same, 15, 15. Some legal point, company and trustee, they're all, see, if any point of ask case studies, company or a trustee. If any trustee director dies, checks will be passed. Remember, companies are a legal constitutions. Okay, they will incorporate by legal statute. So any director gives a check, company will be there, na? It will be existent. So if a director dies also, we will pass the check, no problem. Like the trustee also. Trustee is a member of trust. So if trustee dies also, we'll pass a check. Principal agent. Principal means somebody is in America. He is a principal. Agent is in India. Who is doing on behalf of principal? A power of attorney was issued by the American main person, main customer is a principal. He is a customer of us. So they will ask you whether principal died. America में principal है. He died. Now agent want to loot the money. He will issue a check of 1 crore. Whether he will pass. Don't pass the check. The logic is two things. One is principal is in abroad. Power of attorney has been given. But once principal died means contract with bank and the main customer is already terminated. Closed. That always close the termination of contract. So that's the reason we cannot pass. And one more is fraudulent. Risk chance is there that agent can take away the money from the account. Second, agent died. Checks will be passed because customer is in America, bank, relationship is still continuing. Agent will not stop that. Agent can't stop it. If customer dies only, your account holder dies only, your relationship will end. The agent dies means nothing will affect you. So agent issues a check and he dies also, we can pass the check. Then minor can be admitted into the partnership for the benefit of the partner, but this is very important for examination purpose. Within 6 months after attaining majority, he has to declare that whether he wants to continue in the partnership form or not. Some important circulars in KYC. CKYC, just now I told you, within T plus 5 days from the date of account opening, we have to do individual accounts. But non-individual accounts also same, T plus 5 days. Customer CKYC reference number is available in option SIM 61. And the CKYC number can be taken. Once CKYC done in one bank, for example, this number, if customer is having, he can use this number in any place. He can go to anywhere. You can use the CKYC number. And again, CKYC will not be done. So that's why CKYC number can be obtained from customer also can obtain this number. So customer can download. How? One is CERSAI portal because CERSAI only giving CKYC. Bank's corporate website, our bank website also he can take. And a missed call number is also there. If I give a missed call, if the customer gives a missed call also, he will get the CKYC number. You can try once. Then some details options they have given 84 and 85. Walk-in customer detail maintenance, walk-in customer details inquiry. CX is 84 and 85. Bank shall ensure meticulous compliance with the procedure for implementation of Section 12A of Weapons and Mass Destruction and the Delivery Systems Prohibition of Unlawful Activities Act 2005. My purpose is to give you the full form. When these names are coming, already we know that we should restrict. So Weapons of Mass Destruction and the Delivery Systems Act is 2005. Okay. Now, updation of this FATF statement, Financial Action Task Force, they will update statements. Blacklist and grey list, two lists they will give. Blacklist, grey list. Blacklist means call for action. Grey list means jurisdictions under increased monitoring. Recently, FATF said Monaco, Venezuela under grey list. Blacklisted means Korea and Iran. And remember, FADF periodicity, when they will give this data. Identify with the weak measures to combat money laundering, terrorist. 2 FATF public documents. They will issue 2 FATF public documents issued 3 times in a year. That means every 4 months they will issue. Okay. Then this is ICRG, the full form, International Cooperative Review Group. Please remember, branches and GTPC, Global Trade Processing Center, shall not permit capital account remittances. We should not do capital account. In Forex, we will discuss capital account. So shall not permit capital account directly or indirectly. Countries designated as high risk jurisdiction. Agar high risk jurisdiction hai, to capital account transaction we should not permit, subject to call for action. Call for action means blacklist. Why? LRS. If somebody is going to these countries, so LRS should not be permitted. Okay. Now, KYC policy is over. With regard to document handling and digitalization of records and retention policy, this is because here so many documents we have to retain for our purpose. Just we will see some few definitions very, very important for the examination. Born digital record. What is born digital record? Born digital record means it is created in digital format. See, if you are scanning a document already, it is not a born digital. Born means you are putting an email, you are creating a test-based documents, Word documents, Google documents, are present. This PPT. This PPT is a born digital record. I have created. I have not copied from somewhere. So born digital record means natively created in a digital format. Please understand. Sometimes examiner ask native digital format. What is this full name? They'll answer. These they will keep silent. So you should understand. That's why concept you should be clear. Created digital format is called as born digital, like emails and text. Digitization means physical documents to in digital. If you are converting, the document is scanning means called as digitization. Then comes electronic record. Electronic record means that record or a data generated image or a sound stored, received or sent in an electronic form or a microfilm, computer generated microfiche, and shall include floppies, digital archive, DATs, tapes, hard disks, CDs, all are called as electronic records. E-records definition, that is. Okay. Now comes legacy data. Very important. Legacy data, metadata. Metadata is very, very important, I'm telling you. Legacy data, the data which are not migrated to the new system, or the data which are purged in the current database and not available for online usage. We call, for example, we have migrated from ALPM to IBBS to fully computerized CBS. So whatever data that IBPS banks 2000 data is available, that is called as legacy data. They will migrate, but the data was purged and kept some for a safety purpose, and it is not available for online usage. There will be a password production will be there. We have to go and access. That is called legacy data. Metadata. Many times this question came, metadata. Metadata means is a data provides information about other data. In other words, data that is used to describe another item's content. See, in a book, if you see some author name, descriptions, that is called as metadata. So, okay, provides information of other data or data used for describe another item's content. That is called metadata. Please remember, as per RTI Act, preserving documents, no time frame was defined. As per RTA, no time frame. Now, whatever documents we are preserving for the sake of convenience and risk attached, all these security items are grouped as under. There are 3 groups they have identified: Group A, Group B, Group C. Group A, Group B, Group C. Group A documents we should keep only in FBR strong room, FBR safe. Only FBR strong, FBR safe. Group B document we should keep in either FBR strong room, FBR safe, same, or fire resistant record cabinet, which physically a dual locking. Generally, all these are dual lock, you know, by virtue of your experience in the branches. So, first one is only FBR. Group B means FBR or fire resistance record cabinet. Type C. Preferably in FBR strong room, safe, same, fire recording cabinet, all up to here. Last one added is cupboard with dual lock arrangement. This is Group C. Okay. There are 3 type of groups are available for keeping the documents, saving the documents, safeguarding the documents. Now,
Please remember, very important, any record older than 3 years. 3 years more than, not required for frequent reference, may be transferred to old records. After 3 years, if any document you feel it is not used for frequent reference, then you can transfer to old records. 3 years is very, very important for examination purpose. Then destruction. How we will do destruction? Procedure for destruction. This month only we have to start. November. Exam is in November. Every year during November, a list of old records to be destroyed is prepared and submitted to P&D COHO on or before 7th December. So now it is going on. November, we have to make a list. What are the things you want to destroy in your branch? And before 7th of December, you have to send it to your premises section for permission every year. Once permission is received, you can destruct. But ultimately, please remember, entire this process should be complete by end of April. This is the deadline for destruction of old record. November list preparation, 7th December permission. Anytime after that, you can destroy, but not less than April. Some years, how to preserve the documents. Preservation of section is, as per RTI Act, I told you there is no bar, there is no guidelines. But banking regulation, section 45Y is talking about preservation. Very, very important. But I made in such a table so that you can understand. I made 4 tables. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, unlimited. See, this is a very big list. Very huge list. Nobody can remember. If you remember 1 to 100 also, you cannot remember what is coming under 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or permanent. So 4 categorizations I made. We will try to remember with such a logic so that if the examiner comes, we can answer. Okay. Now, first one is, already we have discussed, any transactions always 5 years. Already we discussed previous in the slides also. 5 years. Records to be maintained after cessation of transaction is 5 years. Prevention of money laundering says, if one transaction is happened, you have to, from the end of the transaction, next to 5 years, you have to preserve documents. Specified records, registers, money changing activities, leave records of ex-employees, then dubious transactions, rejected loan proposals, all are 5 years. All are 5 years. Now I will go to the last is 20 years. Unclaimed deposits, already 10 years, 20 years. Unclaimed deposit definition itself is 10 years. Into 2, another 20 years. Okay. Once it is over, it is after settlement 20 years. Any disputes, litigations, please remember these words. Litigations, disputes, court, such type of tediousness is there, 20 years. That too, disputes are over. After dispute is over. Again, I'm repeating. Unclaimed deposits are 10 years. Definition we know pretty well. Into 2, 20 years we have to preserve. That you remember. Then any disputes, litigation, court of law comes means 20 years. Very risky area. 20 years from dispute is over. 5 and 20 are over. Now we will go to 10 years. Write-off accounts. Preservation of loan papers, files, registers, 10 years. Most answers are 10 years. Physical checks. Any physical checks. Images of government checks, 10 years. Always 10 years. Now, any loan department has asked, credit book, fire insurance register, discretionary, power register, godown book, civil, everything is 10 years. And these are some miscellaneous services. ATM cash balancing worksheet, remittance, traveler check, share-off cash book, tappal, leverages, BCIH government, all are 10 years. So this slide, which I have not taken, all the items there I have taken, which is important for you, or what I felt that examiner can ask, those things. If you are interested, you can go to that circular, you can read entire things. Okay. But these are the 10 years. So if at all you ask about checks, advances related matters, or any miscellaneous matters, you go for 10 years. So 5 over, 20 over, 10 over. Last one is permanent. Permanently, we have to keep this. Branch license. अरे branch license common है. जितना दिन branch रहेगा, 20 years में तो branch बंद नहीं होता ना. So branch shifting, license, policy matters, inventory register, investigation reports, staff lapses, file staff lapses, EMT papers, death claim papers, dividend, provident, investment, security, file, power of attorney, SDL agreements, ATM card issue, jewel appraiser file, hardware software, RBI files, bonus paid complaint, all are permanent in nature. So 4 blocks are there. I made a bifurcation. Please try to understand this concept so that you need not remember. Last one is counterfeit currency notes. Counterfeit currency notes, 3 years from the date of once complaint has been lodged with the police. Police will do investigation. Later, they will give back the note to the bank. Once you receive from police, you have to preserve for 3 years. And that will be submitted to court. On conclusion of court case also, we have to keep it for 3 years. So counterfeit currency note, always 3 years. Please remember, counterfeit का C है, ये 3 है, alphabet number 3 है. C is alphabet 3 and 3 years. Last time in the, I think 2022, when I gave the exam, I remember the question came is, I have given a wrong answer. I know that police authorities answer is 3 years. They have asked both the questions. Police authorities, how much time you have to preserve? Conclusion of court case also, how many years? I have kept answer. I still remember this answer. I am pakka. I know 3 years. But in other choices, I have got 3, 2, 3, 3 like that. Now I have to choose. I know this answer pakka, but this answer I am confused. I have kept 2. Answer is 3 is correct. So please remember, this question is a recalled question. Counterfeit currency should be preserved for 3 years. Once it comes from police, once a court case concludes, also 3 years we have to preserve. Okay. With this, KYC class is over. We will go for some questions. Anand sir, are you there, sir? I'm calling, sir. You can answer the question.
Yeah, I am there. I'm there.
Yeah. Cross-border wire transfer report is required to be filed by dash. For all cross-border wire transfers, the value more than dash or its equivalent in foreign currency, where either the origin or destination of fund is in India. See, we didn't read all these things. We should know the answer. That's all. Examiner wants you whether you know the answer or not. I told you cross-border, cross. When I'm giving a clue, you should remember the clue always in the exam. Otherwise, you will get confused. 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs or 15th or 7th. Don't get confused. Knowingly, don't do a mistake. You have read it. So you should remember that. After this, we will have a break, tea break, and I will join with priority. Yes,
all
sir.
are answering E.
Yes, sir. Correct. Answer is E is correct.
But one small request.
Yes, sir. Please.
You are posting question, you answer. That is, you read the answers also.
Okay. Okay. Done, sir. Done, sir. Okay. So I already told you cross border. You remember 5 lakhs, 5 alphabets. So with this, you will come here. Now the answer is quarter or month. Both are 15th only. I told you all the reports should go 15th of succeeding month only. So answer should like this. Like this, you have to remember. What is the threshold limit of customer fixed while opening current account? I told you very clearly you have to write a table. Rural, semi-urban, urban, metro. Now what he has asked, current account. I have told for SB different answers, current account different answers. You write this table, then you answer if you are not sure. This is how I answer in my examination hall when I am giving exam. Now, if you this number is just next continuous numbers only. If you forget this, you cannot answer. Please remember. Anyway, I'll give that answer now. Already I have given 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Now I'll see the question. Current account. What area he has asked? Urban. 4 lakhs is the answer. This is how you have to answer. Okay? 4 lakhs. Right? Sir, they have given a correct answer?
Yeah. Answer okay. 4 lakhs.
Very good. Now ODOCC, same concept. Current account ODOCC. Same table again. You can write so that I can make others comfortable. That's all. If anybody knows, they can write it.
Boss, please read the question fully. And
what is the threshold limit of a customer fixed while opening ODOCC account in semi-urban branch? Why, sir? Any problem is there in display?
No. Some people visually challenged people are attending.
For you, it's visible?
No. Some of the participants visually challenged people are attending.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll repeat it.
Should be audio should be there.
Yeah, I understood, sir. Last time also somebody told me. So what is the threshold limit of customer fixed while opening a ODOCC account in semi-urban branch? Same table. See, current account, ODOCC, same concept. Rural, semi-urban, urban, metro table you prepare. Rural 2 lakhs, semi-urban 3 lakhs, urban 4, metro is 5 lakhs. Then you answer the question. Then you will become smarter than examiner. Urban area is, here the question is urban. Rural, semi-urban. I think I have given wrong answer. This is okay. So okay, answer both are same here. Sorry. This is also 4 lakhs. I thought of giving some answer. I think, oh, sorry. Correct. We have asked semi-urban. I'm sorry. So
3
semi-urban answer is correct. It is 3 lakhs. Sorry. I got confused. So semi-urban is 3 lakhs. Answer should be 3 lakhs. Okay. Next question. Records, files related to unclaimed deposits to be maintained and preserved till the claim is lodged and dash after it is settled. Unclaimed deposits period I told you, multiplication I told you. Remember that logic. You will answer correct. Everybody knows unclaimed deposit definition is 10 years. But preservation is double. So multiplication of 2 or double, whatever it is. Shall I go, sir?
Yeah.
It is answer is 20 years. Okay, as I told you. Now, if average balance in SB current account, term deposit account of a customer is dash, it is categorized high risk as per balance parameter of risk categorization of customers. So he is asking high risk customer definition. If average balance in SB current account, term deposit is after what amount we can call him, we call as a high risk customers. If balance is how much? Not even balance, loans also same. High net worth individual definition also same.
100 lakhs.
Very good. 100 lakhs and above. Here itself, I am telling 25 lakhs, up to 25 lakhs low, 25 to 50 medium, 100 lakhs and above high risk. Which one is not an officially valid document? Out of the following, which is not a OVD? Passport, driving license, Aadhaar card, ration card, letter issued by National Population Register. Out of this, one odd man out is there.
Ration card.
Okay, very good. Once you understand the concept, you see, you never read the answer, you will go directly with the answer. In case of OVD, furnished by the customer, does not contain updated address, but submit certain documents deemed to be OVD for the limited purpose of address proof. The customer should submit updated OVD with the current address within a period of dash months of submitting the above document. Updated OVD within how many months he has to submit. Please don't confuse. If you updated OVD is not there, means he can provide utility bills which should be 2 months. No, it should not be more than 2 months old. But updated OVD has to submit later. How much period is asking? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 15 days.
3 months.
3 months, correct. Dash means capturing live photo of the customer, and OVD are the proof of possession of Aadhaar where offline verification cannot be carried out along with the latitude, longitude. If latitude, longitude means you have to understand of the location where such live photo is being taken by authorized officer of the bank. Online KYC, video KYC, digital KYC, video-based customer identification or eKYC. What we will call this? What we call?
Video-based customer identification.
No, it's the wrong answer. C.
C is the answer.
C is the right answer. This is digital KYC, sir.
Digital.
Video KYC is different. In video KYC, they never use word called a latitude, longitude. In only digital KYC, they will capturing live photo. That is video shooting. This is capturing live photo through WhatsApp. Okay?
Hello?
Okay, no problem. What is the term used to describe innocent victims who are duped by fraudsters into laundering stolen illegal money via their bank accounts? Kite flying, money mill, window dressing, street financing, social engineering.
Even
Yes, sir.
want, sir?
Yes, sir.
No, but sir, many people have answered money mule.
Dash means a person designated to ensure overall compliance with the obligations imposed under Chapter 4 of PML Act and the rules that shall be nominated by the board. Board will nominate one person. He will take care of overall compliance. Who is that person? Designated director, principal officer, authorized person, chief officer, judicial person. Who is that? Yes, sir.
Answer is A, designated director.
Furnishing information duties principal officer. The threshold of controlling ownership interest for the purpose of determination of beneficial owner has been revised to dash for both companies and trust. Trust and companies, beneficial ownership means how much?
10%.
15, 25, 10, 30, 50.
10%.
10%. In case of offline verification of Aadhaar using XML file or Aadhaar secure QR code, it shall be ensured that XML file or QR code generation date is not older than dash working days from the date of carrying out of video-based customer identification process or VCIP. I told you this is a new change, very important.
Yeah. Different.
Forgot. You have forgot the answer.
Yeah, people are giving 5 and 3.
Answer is 3 working days, not 5. Whoever is given 5, again you have to read the presentation. See, now this is a tough question. This type of question can be given in the examination hall to know that whether you know the entire concept or not. You may be thinking that now why I'm telling all the points, like these questions will come. This is a, I can say this is a 4 to 5. This type of questions will come. If a person doesn't understand the concept of OTP KYC better by reading, understanding those lines, he will get confused in the examination hall. So the question I'm repeating, this may be the last question. From the given options, which one is wrong with regard to account opening use Aadhaar OTP based eKYC in non-face-to-face? The question simply is, they are asking ABCD options they have given. One option is wrong. Now let us see who can answer. The first answer is, there must be a specific consent from the customer for authenticating through OTP. First one, whether right or wrong you choose. Second one, aggregate balance of all the deposits of accounts of the customer shall not exceed 1 lakh in case the balance exceeds the threshold. Third point, the aggregate of all credits in a financial year in all deposits account taken together shall not exceed 3 lakhs. Next, as regards to borrowable accounts, only term loan shall be sanctioned. The aggregate amount of term loan sanction shall not exceed 60,000 in a year. The last one, accounts, both deposit and borrowal, opened using OTP shall not be allowed more than a year. Now they are asking whether A and C are correct, wrong, B and C are wrong, A only wrong, C only wrong, C and D are wrong. Gone. If a person doesn't know the concept of this OTP, he cannot answer. And he will come out and say, exam paper is very tough. It is not tough. It is your preparation is at wrong side. That is the reason conceptual understanding is required. Especially if anybody attending from scale 4 to 5, this type of questions are coming in scale 4 to 5 paper. And people are coming out. See, 40, 50 questions will come direct questions, like what we have discussed earlier questions. But 10, 15 questions will be like this, the format. So they want to tight you. So they want to know really we have that stuff or not. Have you read that concept properly or not? So any very tough na A and Z, B and Z, E only. Then people get bored. Yes, kya question hai ye? So let us see who will answer this question. But you understand the concept. Again, I'm giving a clue to answer. You people can answer. I told you in small saving deposit account, balance should not be on 50,000 any point of time. Aggregate credits 1 lakh and withdrawal should not be one in a month 10,000. These three. I told you double of that amounts except amount. Withdrawal 10,000 you remove. Those two are double in this OTP concept.
C only wrong.
Very good. Very good. That means you understand the concept properly. C is the wrong answer. Because I told you 50,000 becomes 1 lakh in balance. Credits 1 lakh will become 2 lakhs. Here he has given 3 lakhs answer. This is wrong answer. 60,000 is correct term loans. KYC 1 year okay. Authentication we have to require. All are correct answers. I think this type of Jagannath sir prepares such type of questions. Okay. Generally, I don't have time to prepare questions. That's why I'm not preparing. If this type of questions you are getting prepared for 4 to 5 or understand the concept thoroughly, you can get good score. So with this, okay. FATF established. I told you my 10th pass is the date. I have completed my 10th class on that.
1989.
Very good. That means you remember my Pass mark. Thank you very much, friends. With this, I'll finish here.